Clapper's Cavern. Is Clapper the seal again? Well, okay, not yet. First, there's this secret area that you go up with hooks, and there's a bonus up here. Behind another arrangement of all of the porcupines followed by the little crocodile, so if you try to speed your way through, rolling through all of them, you're gonna take a hit. It was clever the first time they did it, and they kept doing it. You could stop now. And after coming out of there, there's these bonuses, and you need to have Dixie here in order to get the gold feather, because you need to either, I'm not sure, you might be able to team throw your way up there, but either way you'll need Dixie to be able to get that feather, and you can only get it after exiting from that first bonus stage. So, this is another stage where you see there's the death fish in the water, except it goes away for this part, where suddenly you're forced to be underwater, and at first you'd panic because, oh shit, the water just overtook me, I'm gonna get hit by the evil death fish that is in there because I couldn't freeze the water. But suddenly no, that it doesn't? Why? That puffer had a photograph. That one doesn't explode on its own. And here, there's the... Here I looked and I thought, oh, well, this is like a little secret corner. Obviously, I gotta find a secret here. And, well, there is a secret here. I hit the wrong part of the wall. Because I grabbed the power-up, the pickups, before paying attention to exactly where they were. This is all about... Look at how bad Unguard is on land. Don't let that happen. This here. Look at that. Look at the way that life moved. That's a very clear instance of what the fuck just happened. Why did that just happen? I went through the sign. The life appeared. Suddenly, it moved for no apparent reason to go behind the sign, and because I was drifting upwards slightly, it then immediately went off screen and despawned. So it's a good thing that lives don't frickin' matter, because I got cheated out of that one. There's an invulnerability barrel hidden over there. You use that to swim underneath and grab the photo there. Or if you've already gotten the photo, then you can use it to get above and blast your way through here unimpeded. Pretty short stage overall, but again, like there's all these spots where you need to have Clapper solidify the floor, and then you need to race across. So you are A, discouraged from exploring, and B, forced to rapidly move through an area that you have not yet seen and have not yet memorized. So, you know, you're basically set up to die repeatedly and redo it until you memorize each section, and then you can get through them quickly enough. Items become visible when you touch them. You know, they become visible after you've already collected them, and it no longer makes any difference that you can see them because you've already collected them. That's a very useful game mechanic. Here's the last block of photo hints. Some of the photos, like, I feel like they shouldn't have hints that you buy for. Because, like, the page 10 photo, the page 11 photo, where it was just one photo, send K. Rool flying. That is literally clear the boss stage. That's it. Just advance through the game until you clear this boss. There's nothing special you need to do. There's no secret to it. Just clear that boss and you'll get the photo. You could spend 10 coins to learn that you just need to advance in the game and you'll get the thing. And that feels really weird. This is a bad stage. Windy well. It's another stage that involves wind, except this time the wind is vertical instead of horizontal. It has the exact same problem of being, basically arbitrary until you have memorized how it works and where it picks up and where it doesn't. Because there are specific vertical planes of the stage where the wind starts and stops. And when you are, you know, in an air, when you cross over one of those planes, then the wind will just start or stop as it does. And until you have memorized where those are, it will feel arbitrary when it the way that it starts and stops. And there are points where that will kill you if it does something unexpected. Over here, you need to understand that, you know, you can jump over, and something that is never, I'm pretty sure, explained in here is this gimmick with the wind where you're going on the wind has the same mechanic where you can ascend faster by holding up on the D-pad that you like how you can do when you're flying with squawks or when you're swimming. And this is a one-stage gimmick where that happens. And like, how are you supposed to know that? You're just supposed to find it out, figure it out, try things. This stage killed me a lot, and for very stupid reasons. This is a simple bonus where you just go up here and you kill all of the things. Like, the trick to this bonus is understand how the wind works. Jump until it catches you, and then you get up there and you hit the things. And like, yeah, like, you see these, and it's like, well, what am I supposed to do to get across here? Is the wind gonna pick up? Well, okay, it did pick up, but how was I supposed to know that it was gonna pick up? It looked like it was gonna pick up, but sometimes that doesn't mean anything. So, you know, there's the specific spots where the wind picks up, and until you've memorized those, you're just kind of blindly flailing through. You cannot necessarily look at the screen and understand what needs to be done to clear this section to advance. And like there, like that was a horizontal plane. You know, I went far enough to the right that suddenly the wind stopped. And that dropped me onto the zinger. Like, how am I supposed to know that? Up there, that life is a trap. If you jump to grab the life, the wind will catch you, and now you need to dodge all of those zingers to get across into progress. You know, that's something that is explicitly there to like, they're actively trying to fuck you. And over here, like, you roll across, there's supposed to be wind that catches you and brings you up there. But if you don't jump high enough, it doesn't start, it doesn't catch, and then you fall to a lower area of the stage where it doesn't have any kind of wind programming, and you're just kind of free-falling until you hit something. And a lot of this stage, large portions of the stage, involve dodging zingers as you're ascending with the wind, and once again, you have the problem of the GBA screen size where you do not have as much vertical visibility as the original design of the level had. And so there are areas where you just don't have time to observe where the zingers are and what they're doing until it is too late to act to avoid them. And then here with these crooks, there's no way for you to know how far they will throw the hooks, because different crooks throw the hooks different distances. it's dependent on the specific enemy. Like, each one in each location in each part of the game throws their hook a different distance. So, like, getting through there, you either have to have done it and died, or get lucky, or just sort of zoom your way through without knowing what's ahead, which is not generally recommended. You squawks in the brambles again. And then I figured, what the hell, I'll do the thing to get the bonus and gold target thing, because why the hell not? It turned out to be a worthless G. And then that guy makes noise, which ruins Diddy's little rap exit. Chain Link Chamber. This is the stage I remember from the first time I played the game. This was the stage where I had that diatribe that I did against the black clobbers, because this stage has a lot of them. And this was, like, you're going through and just, like, all of a sudden, bam, I've just lost a life there. One of the guys on the chains, the Clinger, I think they're called, the one in the middle up here had a photo. I killed it with the barrel. You can technically defeat these guys by jumping on them, but that's kind of difficult to do with all the chains in the way. You're more likely to grab the chain, and naturally, moving into them from above while you're on the chain does not kill them. You have to actually be jumping to kill them. So, and then up here, you've got, you know, all these little, the secret passages behind all of the guys, and oh, that's got a clobber. You gotta get away from it. You dodge around it, grab the cannon. And like, yeah, this, I don't like this stage. I don't like a lot of stages. This one in particular is really annoying. All of the stages in the castle zone are really annoying. Like, they're designed to kill you repeatedly and make you unhappy. So there's two paths up here. One where you jump up on hooks and one where you're using these barrels. I prefer the barrel path because the hook path, you need to jump off of the hooks very quickly, because the zingers are positioned such that they will damage you if you're just hanging on the hook. There's two O's. If you grab one of them, the other one vanishes. That's a little weird that they have them both just sort of there. It might make more sense if they were actually on the two different split paths, but they're not. There's an invincibility barrel hidden inside the wall there. Invisible, of course. Everything there is just invisible. But here's just, you could get a thing. So, like, this is a situation where you get rewarded for exploring. And then there's all these other situations where you get punished for exploring. Like where I suddenly ran into the clobber and lost a life because he knocked a life out of me. There's all these parts where you just need to dodge zingers, and this part's really annoying because, like, moving back and forth between the chains feels wrong. It feels like, and again, I'm not sure if this is my memory not being accurate to how the original game was or what, but it didn't feel, it feels like you move a lot slower going between the chains than you're supposed to. So, you know, dodging back and forth between those two cannon shots on each of the chains really feels wrong. Anyway, I went all this way, and then I remembered, oh wait, there was something hidden back there. There was a way to get to where those two cannon shooter guys wasn't there. I need to go back to do that now. And then I had to go back to do that. So I did. At first I had to wait for the zingers, but it turns out the zingers didn't actually go that low. Or they were just, like, stuck in place and not... It's like if they go off screen too far, they will kind of despawn and stop it. Acting like, yeah, there. Those zingers had stopped moving, I think. But, yeah, so you can get through here, through the secret path in the wall, false wall, and you get up here, and there's barrels, things on chains, and look, you have to shoot, get the bananas in the line, and it's this kind of nifty thing, and you get to the top, and there's a coin, oh boy. It's a bonus. Anyway, then you continue through. Finish. All of the chains, just... the gimmick is chains. The gimmick is chains in unusual arrangements. And things that knock you off of chains, and things that make you dodge them on the chains. And like, I feel like there weren't enough stages that were, like, rope-based in the game for this to not be just a gimmick stage. This really is a gimmick stage, because it's the ropes in an interior enclosed space, the chains, rather than the rigging on, like, a ship-type level.